Welcome back to Makeup a Love Story. And so it's Saturday, and of course, I'm on a filming roll. And I wanted to go ahead and mention to you to go ahead and subscribe, like this video. Make sure you are following me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm going to put those on the screen. And I also wanted to mention to you that I am posting a giveaway today, which is Saturday when I film, but it's actually not going to be Saturday when I post this. But I am posting a giveaway today for my New Year's giveaway. So I wanted to let you guys know that I am posting a new giveaway for my followers, subscribers, whatever. And so that's going to go up today, which is Saturday. And it's going to run through, I think, the 12th. So make sure you go over to my Instagram and check it out. And without further ado, I wanted to get into the video. So I wanted to start doing some kind of regular videos for my channel. And one of those is going to be a kind of influencers that I think you should kind of check out. And those are going to be the ones that I'm kind of checking out. And today I had three ladies that I kind of want to talk about, and they all kind of tie in together. And so they are some colorful ladies that have got me interested in indie makeup. And so I thought maybe that you might be interested in checking out their channels as well. And so without further ado, I'm going to tell you about three different ladies that I find very interesting. And hold that thought. Let me look in my mirror and make sure I don't have lipstick on my teeth. I'm wearing the new Khloé Kardashian Hot Tamale lipstick. And no, I don't have lipstick on my teeth. It's always a fear of mine. I hope that's not a fear of yours, but well, it should be a fear of yours. Don't go anywhere with lipstick on your teeth. But I just hope I never have lipstick on my teeth when I'm talking to you guys. So anyway, so the influencers that I'm going to be telling you about today have no idea who I am, but I know who they are, and I think they are amazing women. I like to watch one of them early in the morning when I'm getting ready, because she is always posting in the morning, and I have no idea what time it is where she is, but I know it's probably nowhere near the same time, because she lives in Switzerland, and her name is Angelica Nyqvist, and that is probably not how you say her last name. But one of the great things that I think is so awesome about her recently is that Tarte shouted her out on her channel, and I know that she was so excited when that happened. But I want to tell you, she is so colorful, so funny. On Sundays is when she posts her kind of Will I Buy It series, and it's her new releases. And right now she's kind of doing her no buy year, and so it's a low buy. And so what she's doing is giving herself a certain number of items per month, and that includes her refills of foundation, and lashes aren't included because she only buys lashes a certain number of times per year. And so it's like twice per year that she has to buy lashes, and she buys them from a certain company that has sales on them. And so she is very colorful. She doesn't do a lot of neutral looks. She recently did a colorful look with Hannah from Smoky Glow, who is another YouTuber that I will probably talk about very soon in the future. But Angelica is very colorful. She's very fun to watch. And if you go over there, you will see that she frequently changes her hair color. She's just very vibrant and very funny, and I love her accent, and her humor is very dry and sarcastic, and you're just like, oh, yeah, she did, I think, mean that to be funny. And you just kind of get tickled at the way that something comes across, but it's so hilarious. And so I just rather enjoy the way that things come across. And it's so interesting to look and see that she might be like, oh, I haven't touched this Natasha Denona palette, but I'm going to play with this, indie brand palette 16 times before I'll ever touch something else. And I just really enjoy that about her. She's so genuine and so honest and so raw about her opinions. She loves color. She strays away from very neutral, basic, boring, bland looks, and she's so colorful. She's not going to give something a good review if it doesn't deserve one. she's just that truthful about her makeup and about her opinions. And when she is telling you about things, she's just very genuine. And when she's doing her will I buy it, she'll say, another one of those, who asked for that? And it's so hysterical. But you know, I just think she's somebody that you might want to check out. She's somebody you might find as interesting as I do, because her opinions are just that funny. She gets I think she's so overwhelmed by her collection that she's had to go on this low buy because she can't review all the products that she really has. And so she is one of the colorful creators that has really gotten me interested in wanting to try more colorful makeup and more indie brand makeup, because she does talk about mainstream makeup on her channel, but she also talks about so much indie makeup. And she will actually segue when she's doing her Will I Buy It. She'll talk about, okay, that's enough mainstream now, let's switch into the indie brand stuff. So I'm able to say, okay, well, that's an indie brand that I could try. So if I'm trying to find indie brand makeup to try, then that's a channel that I could go to and get some information. Another Swedish makeup influencer that I want to talk about is Paulina Beauty. She recently did a collab with Blush Tribe, and I wanted to look really quickly because I forgot as fast as I looked. She did a palette with Blush Tribe, and it's $28 US, and it's available now. So you can actually go on the Blush Tribe website, and I'll try to insert a picture. Her palette is available on the Blush Tribe website, and she is so funny as well. I don't know, they're just both hysterical influencers, and they are just both full of color. I think that it just must be something about both of them that they just both love color so much. Paulina has this big curly hair and just this full of life personality, and she is just so colorful, and she has hooded eyes, and so she talks about that. And then she'll also she has routine videos on her channel as well. She does the Will I Buy It series, and so I think her palette is beautiful. I am considering purchasing her palette as well, and I do think Blush Tribe is one of those indie brands that I would like to try. Paulina, I think, is very underrated as an influencer. I think for her to have gotten a collab with Blush Tribe, and I think she's so underrated because she is so funny. Her eye looks are amazing. She is just hysterical to watch and to listen to. And usually her opinions are pretty dead on about products. So I think she's just really funny. So Paulina Beauty is just somebody that I think is just, she's pretty remarkable. And she has this dog that's often laying in the background, and she's just often catering to her dog. And Angelica is like that too with her animal. She has a cat that's kind of like, she's always yelling at. She's like, sweetie, no. So you have to go and watch these creators with their animals. They're hysterical. And so, I really enjoy watching these two Swedish influencers, and I think that you would too if you would just please go and check them out. They are so funny, they are so full of life, and they will just bring just this joy to you. And so Paulina and Angelica are both very funny, very sweet, but they have this spunk to them and this sarcasm, this level of zest that just makes watching them fun. And the color, and I think that if you go and watch their tutorials and their makeup, then it will bring some color into your own life and make you want to play more with color. It has me. So I think that both of them are creators that you might want to try, and it'll make you more interested in indie brand makeup rather than just buying the same palettes over and over and over and over. And it's not just the same indie brand makeup companies that you have heard of. It's different companies that you may not have heard of. Now, one that they both tied me to that I think they are both in common with is Amy Loves Makeup. Amy Loves Makeup is just this sweet, full of soul American influencer who loves to dupe palettes that not everybody can afford, number one. So she does a no drama dupes on her channel. So I'm going to link all of their channels in my description box so you can check them out. But she does a no drama dupes. She did one of the Smoke Sessions palette. And so what she did was she took the swatches from the palette that she could find, and she went into her own collection and she duped out the palette. And she did what I thought to be a good job duping the palette. She uses what she has to try to accomplish making the palette, and it challenges her to use her own collection. She also does a Will I Buy It series strictly on basically indie brands. She has created an Instagram for spotlighting indie brands. So it's an indie brand spotlight is what it's called. So that has also led me to be able to go and research indie brands. So Amy Loves Makeup does beautiful, colorful eyes as well. And so you can go to her channel and watch tutorials on beautiful, colorful eyes. She does raw, honest reviews on palettes as well. So if she really doesn't like something, she's going to tell you. I think they are almost all cruelty-free. None of them buy mink lashes. None of them support cruelty. You know, Angelica is, I think, not completely cruelty-free, but she tries to be almost completely cruelty-free. Amy Loves Makeup is completely cruelty-free. She accidentally bought a palette that wasn't cruelty-free, and I think she was like, would you guys still want me to do something with this? What do you guys want me to do? So she, you know, she's like, I don't really support anything that's, you know, does anything with products that aren't cruelty-free. So, you know, I'm not cruelty-free on my channel completely. So you know, I haven't gotten to that place where I can be or even completely understand it, but I think it's great. I think that that's amazing that they're there and that that's what they're doing with their channel. And so if that's what you're interested in, you know, Amy Loves Makeup is completely cruelty-free. She spotlights indie brands that are cruelty-free. She's amazing, and I think she's precious. She talks about her son and what it's like to, you know, be this mom, and she's got a great makeup collection. And so she's really trying to support all these indie brands that are growing their business. She recently did an apology video when she kind of made a mistake, and I'm not even going to get into the whole situation, but she, you know, she really tries to do the right thing in this industry, and I think that that's amazing. So I think all three of these colorful women are people that you would want to support in this industry and want to watch and want to watch them grow. And so those are three different colorful people that I just think are so talented and so underrated, especially for what and who they are. They do collabs. They do collabs with other people, not just each other, but they do collabs. And so they all three do the Will I Buy It series. So you could go and see kind of why they wouldn't purchase something that you might be interested in, or you could go and see what they might be telling you about that's out there that's new and why they don't want it or do want it, that might make you want to go and purchase something that you haven't heard of. And so I just think that that's amazing, you know, that you could go and watch these awesome people and you might actually learn something new about indie makeup that makes you want to try it. I have recently decided that I want to get into trying some single shadows, and so I'm trying to find out what brand that I want to try. And so these are the women who I've been kind of watching, along with a couple other creators that I'm going to talk about soon. I haven't made that video yet, and so that's coming. The last thing that I did want to tell you is this is going to be a regular feature on my channel, and it's probably going to be filmed around the end of each month. I am going to make another one of these sooner than the end of the month because there's one that I would like to get up really soon, but it's going to be a regular feature around the end of each month that I film this. And so I want to do an influencer spotlight where I feature a couple different influencers that I think that I'm watching, that I think you guys should be watching. And so I just think it's something for me to be able to share. And Also, I'm going to be doing kind of like a spotlight of beautiful people that I see on Instagram, not influencers, just regular people that I'm following on Instagram. And I was doing that a while back where I did kind of a surprise shout out. And I stopped doing that because I really just didn't have the time, because I was doing it too often. But I think it's going to be a regular feature in my Instagram, not every day, but I think it's going to be kind of I'm sorry, I got distracted. But I think it's going to be like a weekly feature on my Instagram and just a monthly feature on my YouTube. But I think people need that. I think women and men need to lift each other up instead of tearing each other down. And I think that more people need to do that. And so I hope that you're out lifting people up and lifting each other up. And I really hope that you're enjoying your love story, whatever that is. Make sure that you are enjoying your love story, whatever that is. Leave me some comments, build each other up. Go check out these wonderful influencers, show them some love, and until next time.